Hey guys, the spirit of the Psalm Lord is upon me to preach good tidings unto the meek. So today's topic is about oppression. So a lot of people actually go through it, and they question why they're going through it. They question why they're going through mental health or depression or sicknesses. And Isaiah 54:14 talks about that we will be far from every oppression. So all the hidden oppressions, all the attacks, right? Some people are wondering, okay, it's just normal. But when your finances are being attacked, it's not normal. When you're going through depression, it's not normal. When you're going through sicknesses, it's not normal. Everything that one person can go through that's negative is something that someone needs to look at and think, why am I going through this stuff? And a lot of people, they don't want to know the inner details. Or also what people are going through is actually attacks stopping that person from achieving anything in life. So say now someone is depressed, right? Someone will look at that as normal, but it's not actually normal. It's actually an evil attack coming from the kingdom of darkness. And that's why I said in Isaiah 54:14, it says that we far from every oppression, because all these attacks that are going on, when your finances are being attacked, when you're depressed, it's coming from the devil. The devil is trying to play games with you guys. It's not normal. And when you're going through these type of attacks, you need to pray about it. Don't just be like, okay, I don't have money, or my finances are affected. Let me go and, continue my life. No. If we have finances one day and all of a sudden you become poor or broke, you have to think about what is going on. Is the spirit of poverty attacking me? Like, what's going on with my finances? Why is it I'm rich, then I'm poor? I'm rich, then I'm poor. Or, if someone is now depressed, you have to think about, okay, why am I now depressed? One day I was happy. What's making me depressed? And once you read the Bible, once you start becoming a child of God, you'll start to realize, okay, most of these attacks are coming from the kingdom of darkness. They're not coming from God. And they're not normal either. Like, that's why I say don't take these attacks as, okay, this is normal. No. If you realize that you want to get somewhere in life, you have a destination, you have a goal, and you've not achieved it or accomplished it, you have to think, okay, how am I going to accomplish it? What are the things that are stopping me from accomplishing it? How can I disconnect myself and separate myself from the things that are stopping me from getting further in life? And then when you start reading the Bible, you start realizing, okay, a lot of things that I'm going through are not normal. They're things that we cannot see. So when it says in Ephesians 6:12 that we battle against not flesh and blood, but against principalities, this is exactly what I'm talking about. So a lot of things that we're going through is not actually of this world. It's like a lot of underneath hidden things that are causing the issues that we're going through. And lots of people are not able to address it or know what they're going through. Like, for example, right? Someone could be, how do I say it? Someone could be hearing voices and they will class that as schizophrenic. I know in the UK, they class as hearing voices as schizophrenic. But if someone is a child of God and they read the Bible, they will know that schizophrenic is not a thing. It's not schizophrenic. If someone is hearing voices, it's a sickness. It's a demonic sickness. It's oppression. And is evil attacks coming from the kingdom of darkness. It's coming from the devil. And that's just the example I want to give you. So a lot of people that are of this world, a lot of people that don't read the Bible, a lot of people that are not children of God, will class somebody as hearing voices schizophrenic. You understand? But it's not schizophrenic. It's a sickness that needs to be delivered from. You need deliverance. If you're hearing voices, you need deliverance. That's what it is. Another example is, I said previously, depression. And a lot of people will class someone as depressed, but there's lots of forces that will make someone depressed. There's lots of forces that will rob someone out of their joy, and that's not depression. That's evil forces coming up against someone. So these are things and matters that we need to look into, guys. When you now look at yourself, and when you now class yourself as a child of God, when you now say that you're a child of God, you need to now realize that a lot of things that you're going through is not of this world. It's a lot of forces, powers of darkness that are trying to stop you as a child of God from getting to your destination as a child of God. Because once you declare that you're a child of God, you now say that you separate yourself from this world. You set yourself apart from this world, which means that all the worldly desires, all the things that this world is desiring, like lust, depression, smoking, taking medicine to get rid of your sicknesses or your schizophrenic. No medicine is going to take away your sickness. No medicine is going to take away your depression. If you're depressed, you need to pray. Prayer is the key. Prayer is the answer. So once you say and declare you're a child of God, this is the time for you guys to now understand, okay, we are battling through through principalities, forces of darkness, powers of darkness, being depressed, being sick, hearing voices, being depressed, drinking, whatever you're going through. I don't know what you guys are going through, but then you need to identify, if I'm a now child of God, I need to understand that this is not what the world can answer. Only God can answer my prayers through this. Only God is the key. Only God is the key. Only God can answer this matter you're going through. Stop taking medicine to try and get rid of voices. Stop drinking to try and get rid of your depression. Stop going to a counselor to try and sort out your depression. There's just some things that cannot be solved other than prayer. And this is exactly what I'm saying. Once you're a child of God, you read the Bible more, you realize that half of the things that you're going through, only God can answer it. Only God can answer it. These medicines are not going to answer it. There's drinking, there's clubbing to try and get rid of your pain. It's not going to answer it. Only through God can you have an eternal joy. A lot of people, they go to other sources to go and sort out their miserable life. Because a lot of people, they choose to live a miserable life and they wonder why they're not miserable. But lots of people, they don't have God. Once you have God, God will give you joy. God will give you happiness. All that miserable, that depression, all that nonsense, God will give you happiness. Through God, you become more happy, praying more happy. You have more love through the Holy Spirit. And these are things that a lot of people try to avoid because they know that if they go to God, they'll be held accountable for their actions. But it's okay, guys. You will rather want to go to God, pour your heart, and be more